you're seeing a bunch of green boxes. What that is an actual area, and when I press that particular area box with a green halo around it, I can go to that area. Use a key plan and pull that back up. So now what you're seeing is I've blown up that sight view that we were looking at earlier, and if I need to go back to sight, I have a sight button, and it pulls me right back to where I need to be. So if I want to look at exterior cameras, for example, I would pull up the sight grid. But now I want to move around.
Central control.
Just press it, and that's basic use of operation. Okay, so what we have done here is we have logged in another touchscreen computer, and now that particular computer has operation control of the areas that are not in a green halo anymore. So now you can see who's controlling what areas when they log on. So what you were seeing, folks, is that this other person is logged in, and now their halo areas are gray. The ones I have control of are green. Now, so that quick, everything rolled back this way. When I say roll back, I mean that that person has left that position, that particular point of control, and everything that that person had control of is now being operated by this particular screen or this user. So no portion of the facility would ever be uncontrolled. And what you were seeing is I've got full control again. I can go to all the areas that person had. I can unlock their doors, I can talk to their intercoms, I can see their cameras. All these things that that particular person did, I now have control of. So the next thing I'd like you to see is how alarms look and how it's going to affect the screen. So what I'd like to do is give you an alarm indication. Give me an indication. Awesome. So that quick, we now have an alarm in queue. When I select the alarm, it scrolls to the area or the door that has the problem, wherever the alarm is. I hit silence.
Function, alarm silence.
And then when I reset the door and I physically shut the door, it goes resettable. So the little reset popped up next to it, and I can just simply click it again and hit reset.
Function, alarm reset.
And that clears the problem or the alarm that was in queue. So it's really fast, it's really easy to use. So each door, when you hit a door, you will see the things that that door can do, like a hold open, for example. Now notice a hold open looks a lot different than your unlock.
Function, unlock.
Dark red, and it's more of an orange color, so you can tell the difference right away of what's going on with that door. And to turn it off of hold open, you just simply press it and it toggles it back. Now the second I hit a hold open, it's unlocking that door, or if I hit unlock, I'm unlocking that door within that second. And it's probably within, 500 milliseconds. I mean, it's quick. We're going to shunt that door. Perhaps this is a door that gets used all the time with keys. So now that I've got it shunted, someone's walked through that door with a key, and we're not getting an alarm for it. So that's basic door operations. Quick, it's easy to use. I click the door icon, it pops up, and what do I want to do? As simple as that. Picking a camera, just simply select it. Turns blue. When it's blue like that, that means that I manually selected it. If I pick an intercom that's associated with the camera, it turns green. And that's simply to show you that it followed the intercom, because I'm talking to somebody there and I want to see who they are. So I can select it out of the queue. Now notice the bottom queue is strictly for intercoms, and the top queue is always for alarms. The intercom in the bottom queue shows up as yellow because it's not an alarm, it's an intercom calling. When I select that, I've got the 3 buttons over here for quick navigation to that particular device. I can simply zoom to the intercom I'm talking to. So by zooming to the intercom, you can see that the camera had followed the intercom selection and turned green. So now I can have a conversation with that person by simply just talking to them. At this point in time, I'll deselect the intercom. I can simply press the intercom and turn it off. I can press it again and turn it back on. I can cancel it out of the queue box. If I have it selected again, I can unlock the door that's associated with it because I have a quick ease operation for ergonomic use. So that's pretty simple. If you went to the door tab in our timer menu that we were recently visiting, you will see that we have a whole timer grid here. Now this timer grid that you're seeing on the right side is specifically door values. the 1 equals a 2, the 2 equals a 5, the 3 equals a 10, and so on and so on. Now if I pick a door, it's going to tell me that its existing value is a 1, so that door is going to unlock for 2 seconds. That's how much we're going to run for the lock to physically run. If I had a value of 2, that lock would run for 5 seconds. So if I change that and say you're a 2 and hit set time, you will notice that right here I have an existing time of 2 now. So when I hit save and done and get out of all of this, that door is going to unlock for 5 seconds instead of 2 seconds now. So these are values that you could change on the fly as a user, that whatever's going to fit your facility, whatever those needs are, everything gets recorded. Every button press, every keystroke, every camera selection, everything is tied to the operator. Okay, so I'm going to log in.
Password. Site.
So if you notice a difference on system utilities, I have a whole lot of less functions that I can do as a user. That means that I'm a basic standard user level. I don't get to change the times. I don't get to mess with the system. I don't get to add users. Right now, the only thing I get to do as an operator is check the enable, disable of the icons. I can change my password. I can calibrate the screen to my touch. So now that I've done that, the screen is now calibrated to my finger press. Sometimes you get a female with fingernails and it's going to be a little bit different, but for me it's adjusted to now. So clean screen, it is a touch screen. If you ever have to clean the screen, we give you this option. You get clean screen, you can wipe the screen and not mess with the control of any area, not unlock a door accidentally and things like that, and it tells you that it's going to come back. Every operator gets a help doc. So everything that we were talking about, all the button presses, all the icons and what they mean, we provide this as a company to make sure that every user has an understanding of the system, what alarms mean and what doors look like and why they're in the states that they're in. If I simply press the icon, it's going to talk about that icon and tell me exactly what that means. So the next thing I'd like to show you is emergency operations in a facility. This particular facility has an emergency release button over to the right. I simply press the button and I pop up the doors I need to unlock in a big hurry. I press it.
Emergency release.
So what you were seeing is a little bit more massive door unlocking situation. Say there's a fire in a facility and I got to get people out really quick. I can simply hit emergency release and I can get them out really fast.
Function. Emergency release.
I hit the emergency release to toggle this, and just like everything we've done so far, you just simply toggle it right back to the state that it was in. It's quick, it's easy, simple to use. We do group releases.
Function. Group release.
A group release is an option to
S16.
pick doors as you see fit as an operator
S14. S12. S11. S10.
and unlock those doors. So now I don't have the screaming alarms, but maybe it's chow time and I don't have people occupying the cells that didn't unlock. But what it's telling me with the blue halo is these are the doors I have in a group release. So every time I hit the group release button, I'm going to unlock these doors specifically that have the blue halo. So when I hit it again,
Function. Group release.
so they're pre-assigned and I can change those or modify those as I see fit on any area that has a group release. If we want to turn those off,
Function. Group release. S16. S14. S12. S11.
just simply toggle them like we've been doing. So thank you for watching the quick tutorial on ease of use of operation and color indications that we provide. Again, this is somewhat of a standard package for us, but we're always open to make changes and modifications based on your needs. So again, thank you for watching and we're signing out.